Welcome to another edition of Crypto. Oh my god, I botched it again. Welcome to another edition of Taurus Cryptocurrency News. I'm your host, Joe Nobody. Sorry guys, my mind is a little scrambled today. The sewer backed up, and I've got shit water in my basement right now, waiting for Mr. Rooter to come out and clear those turds. Okay, so we're going to get right into it right now. We are outside right now. So if you hear birdies chirping, if you hear raccoons going through the garbage cans, don't be alarmed. We're doing this one from the deck. It's nice out. I want to get a little sun. I've been ankle deep in poop for the last 4 hours. So let's get right into it. Starting off with the markets today. All right, so let's check out the movers and the shakers on today's cryptocurrency prices by market cap on CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin down a little bit. We're down 3%, but still 8% up on the weekly average. Ethereum, kind of the big one that's dropping right now, and I think that has to do with the futures contracts expiring here within the next week, and some people are starting probably to get a little shaky at the knees on Ethereum, but it will recover. It always does. It's Ethereum. It's the number 2 coin out there. You can't go wrong with Ethereum. Cardano is down 4% for the day and 4% for the week. Everyone's favorite cute little dog meme, absolutely no use coin, Dogecoin, down 3% for the day and 6% for the week, almost 7%, 6.92%. Polkadot down 4% for the week, 4% for the daily, but still up 3.64% for the week. And I'm going to go all the way down to AMP here because I've been talking about AMP a little bit. I did get some exposure to it, and if you guys listen, you're probably pretty happy with me right now. But we are up 37% on the day, 119% over the week. All right, so if you look at the trend on this thing, guys, it's got a really, really, really nice upswing. So if you're looking at expanding your portfolio and maybe getting involved a little bit in AMP, that might not be a bad idea. So keep an eye on it and do your research on it. I think it's got very good use case, and I think it has a really good potential for future transactions between the seller and the buyer to protect that transaction, as far as if it's timing out, if it's taking too long, everybody's going to be covered because AMP's going to liquidate that transaction to make sure it goes through. So it's a little bit of security backing for future transactions between one person to another on cryptocurrency. So the market's nothing too exciting going on right now except for AMP. Like I said, AMP is up 30% and 119% on the week. Shiba Inu, I still don't get it. It's up 18% and 17% for the week. But what happens, okay, when the founder of Ethereum, that donated like $1 billion worth of Shiba Inu coins to India, what happens when they cash that in? All right, guys, what do you think is going to happen to the SHIB? I think you can guess what's going to happen. I think it's going to tank and it's going to go to zero. So if you're in SHIB, it might be, and if you've got profits, it might be a good time to start looking at taking some profits and getting out of that crappy project. Okay. So like I said, not a whole, crazy, fun, exciting stuff going in the market today. Bitcoin is up, and that's good for everybody, right? Because Bitcoin is the Mac Daddy of the coins. And usually, not always, but usually, if Bitcoin's doing good, everybody else is doing good, and everybody else is happy. So, getting into our first news segment today, this is off the Economic Times. And this is some pretty basic information, but if you're new and you're a beginner, and you want some good advice, it's basically the same good advice that I've been giving you on this podcast, okay, which just is advice. Or personal opinion, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But here are their top 7 takeaways. If you're new to crypto and you want to start getting investing in crypto, here's what they have to say. Don't take very big bets. Okay, yes, I think that's a good one, right? We'll be brief on that. Don't put the mortgage up on Dogecoin or Fartcoin or Pizza Cutter or all the other garbage out there. All right, do your research. Invest wisely. Invest your money into projects that actually have use case and the potential to change the financial future. And I don't think it's a little dog with a cute little grin sitting on a IKEA couch. Okay, I don't think it's there. Be ready for extreme volatility. That is absolutely correct. Okay, if you're new to crypto and you just put your money in and you see it lose 20% overnight, that's going to scare you a little bit, and then you're going to go, "Oh, should I sell? What's going on? Is this thing, tanking?" Just hold on to it, guys. If you're in the big three, if you're in Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and you hold on to it, you are going to make money in the long run. All right, this thing is up and down. It's all over the place. Okay, it's wackier than Willy Wonka himself. Okay, it's going to go all over. All right, you're going to see up and down. You look at the 4 hour. It's up, down, sell, up, down, sell. There's manipulation. Just hold on to it. Hold on for dear life, and you're going to make money in the end, because if you zoom out and you look at the big picture and you stop paying attention to these little 4 hour averages or the daily average or even the weekly average, all right, zoom out of what it's done over months or over a year. All right, and it's going to look like a beach in Maui. The waves are coming in. All right, the wave crashes, and then another big wave comes right behind it. All right, so just hold on to it. You're going to make money over time. Don't worry, don't fret, and don't get scared. You're going to be okay. Their next tip here: use a trustworthy platform. Okay, and that's a big one. I talked about that on the beginner's guide. And if you're a beginner, you guys just get involved with Coinbase. It's so easy. All right, you can set it up in 5 minutes. You can start trading in about 5 to 10 minutes, and there's a lot of these smaller exchanges out there that have all kinds of these goofball coins out there. All right, at least most of the coins on Coinbase are have been around a little bit, and they're not going to put they're not going to shill you too many shitty coins, except for Doge, because Doge is all over the media. So of course we have to have that listed on every major exchange, because I think it's sitting at number 6 right now, which is crazy for a coin with no meaning. But if you made money on Dogecoin, it might be a good time to start taking profits now. All right, I'm just saying. All right, don't act on tips without verifying. Again, this is basic. Don't go on Twitter and invest in everything that you see with a rocket and a moon emoji and some goofball by the name of Bobby Cheeto Fingers pumping it on Reddit, okay? There's a lot of information out there. Do your research. Read the white papers, all right? Take an approach like Warren Buffett, all right? You do research into it, and if you personally like the project and you see that there's use case and there's value and you like what it's doing, all right, that's probably a good idea. All right, Warren Buffett liked the idea of pantyhose being in a little easy, convenient container. All right, what did he do? He got involved in I believe it was Hanes pantyhose back in the day. Made a killing on that. He likes Dairy Queen. All right, because who doesn't love a good Blizzard? I know I do. All right, the guy loves Coke. He's got a Coke machine in his office. People are drinking Coke worldwide. All right, so you want to invest in things that you think people will like. All right. And people don't like Dogecoin. They're fearing missing out on the next big trend, okay? And for those of you parents out there that waited for hours in a McDonald's parking lot so you could get those crappy little Beanie Babies because you thought they were going to be worth something one day, all right, I think you're going to be in the same situation with Doge here. So, and then focus on the blue chips. Again, been talking about this. Your blue chip cryptocurrencies, Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, now some up-and-comers like Polkadot, stuff like that. You can't go wrong with your blue chip cryptocurrencies, all right, because that's what the institutional investors are investing in, all right? They're not investing in Firecoin, okay? They're investing in your blue chip cryptocurrencies that, and why do banks get involved in things for an investment? It's to make money. All right, and they got a lot of, quantum analysis out there and all that crazy stuff and all these crazy charts, and they're going to take the least volatile risk that they can to make money for their funds. So, follow the whales. Whatever the whales are buying, it's probably a good idea to get involved in that. And don't ignore the tax. Be ready for extreme volatility. Last but not least, don't ignore the tax payable on the income from crypto trading. Even though cryptocurrencies are not specifically mentioned in the income tax code, income in any form or any source is taxable unless specifically exempted under the Act. So, my best advice is until we get a bigger picture on this and you're making money on crypto, and unless you absolutely have to or you think something's going to tank, just leave it alone, because you don't have to pay tax until you take profits. Now, if you're looking at a big tax bill, and you have something like Doge, it might be, a good idea to dump it and kind of hedge your tax bill on your loss from Doge. And if you bought on Saturday Night Live, you're probably going to lose money from Dogecoin. All right, so moving on to the next one here. This is another big one. I like this. I like seeing this in the news. All right, it seems like your Latin America countries, your countries south of the border here, are smarter than what the United States are right now. So we got another country by the name of Panama. All right. And they're following El Salvador. All right. Opposition politician Gabriel Silva says he is seeking consensus to make cryptocurrency legal tender in Panama. All right. Again, I said this the other day. I don't think these Latin America countries want to be caught with their pants down. You don't want to be the last one picked for dodgeball. You want to be first, because if you're not first, you're last. And who said that? Ricky Bobby. Okay. But if you're not first, you're last. All right. And when they see all these other Latin American countries jumping on the bandwagon to adopt Bitcoin as their number one source for their currency, you don't want to be left at the urinal, all right, like that goofball that you went to elementary school that dropped his pants all the way down to his ankles and took a piss and made it awkward for everybody. All right, you don't want to be that guy. All right, and that's what we talk a lot about on this podcast, is you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be the rocket emoji guy every time you're on Twitter or Reddit. All right? You might be hearing a little of that. We got a nice little breeze coming in. All right, next one here, talking about the Feds. Bitcoin enters a wait-and-see phase ahead of Fed statement. And I think that's true. The federal government, they always want to get their dirty little goblin fingers involved in this stuff. So Bitcoin is holding in a tight range as the focus turns to the U.S. Federal Reserve's monetary policy statement on Wednesday, which could offer clues on the central bank's course of action and inject volatility into financial markets. The cryptocurrency has been trading in a narrow range between $39,400 to $41,300 since Monday's European trading hours, CoinDesk 20 data show. The market is completely neutral ahead of the Fed with only a little spot buying, says Brian Tahako, Chief Investment Officer at Warwick Capital Management. He says that traders are waiting for the Fed announcement. Do we really need to wait for the Fed announcement? I mean, what do they really have to do with it? Okay? We're in control of the cryptocurrency market, not these goofballs, okay? If you want to buy, you buy. If you want to get in on Bitcoin, then go ahead and get on some Bitcoin. You're not waiting for these suits, for these goofballs, for these light beer chugging 75-year-old senators, okay? We have the power. We are the people. We control the currency, not them. They just want to get involved in it. And last but not least here, coming up, Coinbase bump alert. 4 altcoins launching on top of crypto exchange. And this is from the Daily Hodl. Coinbase, the leading U.S. crypto exchange, says traders are gaining access to several popular altcoins. The interoperability blockchain platform Polkadot, or DOT, just debuted on Coinbase's platform for professional traders on Coinbase Pro. The altcoin, which is the 8th largest by market cap at the time of publishing, is not yet on the company's retail trading outlet, Coinbase.com. It is on Coinbase Pro. It's not on Coinbase.com right now, but I'm sure it will be coming soon. The company says it will make a separate announcement if it decides to do so, and I think it would be very unwise not to do so, because that is where most of your amateur investors start off in, and that is on Coinbase Pro. Or I'm sorry, on Coinbase, and then they usually upgrade to Coinbase Pro later. Another quick one, guys, coming up, Chili's is getting listed on there. And for full information, head over to Coinbase Pro and see what's new on there. We're at the 50-minute mark. Take care, guys.